Good morning, guys. I'm so glad you guys are able to join me today for the lesson. We're almost there. So today is Module 5, Lesson 8. And before we get started, please make sure to give thank you to your friends and family because they help you. And today's objective is model teen numbers with materials from an abstract to concrete, which means we are going to make teen numbers using pictures, and we're going to translate that to our numbers. And what you need for today's lesson is loose leaf papers. You'll need something to write with. You'll need your math book, module 5. You'll need your number bond chart, and you need some sort of materials, about 20 pieces. Going back to the objective, what I mean by teen number is the numbers that have the word teen on it. Meaning, like, for example, when I say 13, you can hear the word teen in that number. So those are called teen numbers: 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Those are teen numbers because those are the numbers that have teen in it. So let's move on to our application problem. So this application problem, you won't need anything else. I just need you guys to explain it to someone near you, um, what the application problem is trying to say, in terms of, like, I want you to explain your thinking. So it says Jason drew a number bond of 13 as 10 and 3. Gabriel drew a number bond too, but he switched around the 10 and 3. Explain your thinking to your partner about what you notice about the two number bonds. Again, Jason drew a number bond of 13 as 10 and 3. Gabriel drew a number bond too, but he switched around the 10 and 3. Explain your thinking to your partner about what you notice about the two number bonds. I have drawn the two number bonds that Jason and Gabriel drew. So I want you to take a look at it and pause the video, and whoever is near you, you can explain it to them. What's the difference between those two? Are there difference, or are they the same thing? What is different about them? And are the answers correct? Once you're done, then you can come back. If you don't have anyone near you, that's okay. You can still explain, and I'll explain mine, and then we can see if both of ours matches or they're different. So as you can see, that the one on the left side, they have 13 as 3 and 10, and the one on the right side have 13 as 10 and 3. Again, so my thinking is that they're both the same thing, because the answer or the whole is 13, and they just switch the number, the order of the number. One is 3 and 10, the other one is 10 and 3. So in addition, it doesn't matter whether the small number or the big number that comes first, because the answer is same. So my thinking is, for this application problem, is they're both the same thing. It's the order of the number has changed. What is your thinking? Now let's move on to the lesson. So what card is this? So this is what we call a 10, right? So now I'm going to replace the 0 card, or the 0 portion of it, with 2. So again, this is 10, 2. That's the way we say the 10 way of a number. Some people might say 12, which is correct, but today we're going to focus on saying the number 10 way, and I'll tell you why. So we have 10, 2. Now I'm going to replace the 2 with 4. So again, it goes back to 10, 4. What do you think this number will be called if the first number is called 10, 2 and 10, 4? So let's look at this number. This is 7, so that means that the number has to be 10, 7. Let's continue to the next slide. And I have, for example, I have 10 and I added 7, right? 10, 7 equals 17. So at this time, I'm going to draw two 10 frames because I want us to work with 10 frames in this case. If you don't have a 10 frame like mine, that's okay. You can just draw a big rectangle and draw small boxes. Make sure you have 10 of them, and you need two boxes because the number is more than 10, and each of these 10 frame only has 10 space. So I have to make 10 7, right? That's what I mean. I'm going to remember, since each box have 10, I'm going to fill this out with 10, and the bottom one only will have 7. So I have 10 7. You can also say I have 17 dots. So going back to objectives, right? I said that we will we will translate abstract numbers into concrete. So this over here, let me bring my pen. This is what we call abstract. In this case, it's pictures or circles. And this over here, right, is concrete. This is the picture representation of the number 17, and this is the written, the actual mathematical term, 17, right? 17 is represented by 1, 7, and with 10 dots and 7 more dots. So this is what I mean by objective. So you can continue to play around with different numbers if you want, but we will move along with our problem set. So the problem set and our what I did in the previous slide, it will be the same thing. So let's read the direction. Before we read the direction, I want you to make sure you are in Module 5 book and Lesson 8. So make sure you're in the right book. Please make sure you put your name and today's date, 6-15-2020, and let's read the direction. Use your materials to show each number as 10 ones and some more ones. Use your 5-group way drawing to show each number with your hide 0 cards and whisper as you count. So it's okay if you don't have a hide 0 card, that's fine. We are going to make 14. The reason why is because I have a lot of space I can draw on. Remember what I said earlier, your 10 frame doesn't have to be perfect. As long as there are 10 space, you're perfectly fine. So remember, 14 is a big number, which means it's more than 10. That's why I have to make two 10 frames to show that I have. So now I'm going to change the color of my pen to show you how would I draw. So the number is 14. So which means I need to have in the 10 way to do it. So the 10 way, the way we would do is first 10 frame, I would fill out this entire box with circles, and it's 4 more. So 10 and 4 gives me 14, right? So 10, 4 gives me this number. Please make sure to take your time and do small or big according to the space you have. And please make sure to do all of them by yourself because this is super easy. And make sure you put your name and date on both pages of the book. The next page is for the students who doesn't have the book. The concept is same. Use your materials to show each number as 10 ones and some more ones using 5-group drawing. So this, as you can see, is a little bit different. So I'm going to choose this one because, again, it's the space. I will choose this one. So I have a 10 frame and I have to do another one because the number is more than 10. It doesn't have to, one more time, the boxes doesn't have to be perfect because it's okay as long as you have the correct number. So this word, it says 10, 1. which means that I need to change my color of the pen again to show you guys the difference, which means I'm drawing 10 first, and then I'm doing one more. So I have 10 on 10 1, which is also same as saying it's 11. So you don't have to write the number 11 next to it. If you do not know what the word says, please ask an adult or your parent or a guardian who can help you read the words, and you can answer it by yourself. Last but not least, today I would love to give shout outs to all the construction workers because they make sure our roads are safe. They also make sure our trains, the tracks are working properly. They're also making sure all the buildings around our community are good to use. So please take a moment to say thank you to the construction worker that might be working on your block. So if you go outside with your parents, please make sure to acknowledge their hard work because they will appreciate you and it will make their day. With that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Please make sure you practice social distance. I know the weathers are getting warmer, so please make sure you're wearing masks and gloves and staying 6 feet away from each other. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I miss you guys. Bye.